Hey guys, it's Cherish from the Motley News, and I am here to give you a writing video. I am officially throwing my hat into the ring for NaNoWriMo, the National Novel Writing Month 2017. That's right. Your girl is going to try and do her best to write a novel for the entire month of November. 50,000 words in 1 month. It can be done. We're gonna give it our damnedest, a good old college try, and I'm gonna show you what I've been doing to get myself psyched up for that month, because you can't just dive into writing a novel out of thin air. I've tried it before. It has not worked very well. If you guys remember a video at the beginning of this year, I decided to kill a writing project that I had worked on for about 2 or 3 years, and a lot of my problems had to do with no pre-planning. So we're going to talk about Preptober, which is planning your NaNoWriMo project for the entire month of October, and that's what I've been doing. So sorry if I haven't checked in with any videos, but that's what I've been doing, and I'd like to share it with you guys. My friend Sandy from the YouTube channel Books to Huda, she's been helping me get my act together. We're doing this together. We're going to be checking in. You'll probably see me on her videos, and hopefully maybe I can get her on mine. We'll just check in with one another and see how this goes. But I can tell you, with her help, I was able to find the YouTuber that created this notebook. It's called the Preptober Workbook, and it's by Natalia Lee. And I'll leave a link to her website at the bottom, because in order to get a hold of this workbook, she just wants you to donate any type of money that you think is, worth this book and her labor. So that's what I did. I donated some money, got myself a book. I put it in one of those report holders that the kids use. In fact, I stole it from the office because I think a whole bunch of students just left these after their final projects. So yeah, I've got it in a nifty little cover here, but what's inside is way more important. Natalia Lee gets you all set to prepare for your novel with really cool things like brainstorming, jotting down, narrowing down your ideas, finding your premises. So if you don't know what your problem is, your conflict, and how to solve it, you might not have enough events moving your novel forward. And that's kind of one of my problems, and her little exercise has helped tremendously. It's got character profiles, and a word on character profiles, especially with this workbook. I think they're great. I filled out 3 of them. She gives you 3 sheets to fill out, but it's kind of a snapshot compared to the character profile that I found online that has about 10 pages that you could devote to one single character. And if you are watching Sandy's videos from Books to Huda, she and I described like how in-depth these character profiles are. It's like, what is their Myers-Briggs personality type? I don't even know what mine is. Any psychological issues? I don't know. So, I mean, this is a really good tool for getting you to really flesh out your character and make them more three-dimensional. I'll include a link to this as well. It's from the epiguide.com character charts for fiction writers, and this is used for all genres. So these two resources have been really good just to kind of plot out the very basic skeletal parts of your book. I am writing a romance genre book, and so the rules are going to be slightly different. Obviously, if you're writing to a genre, you need to get to know it well. You need to know what the rules are. And one book in particular that I found called Romancing the Beat helps you with that genre building, writing to the genre, I should say. This author, Gwen Hayes, has given you a beat by beat map towards getting your own romance novel together, and it's really good. Once I was reading this through and through, I realized, okay, that's what I've been reading in other romance novels since forever. There's a definite plot arc, a narrative arc that, you know, goes in every good story. But you can tell with romance genre, there are some particular beats that kind of stick out from your average hero conflict. And so I'm following them. I mean, pretty good. I typed the beats out, and there were 20 of them. No word on how that translates into word count or page count. I think that's a decision that I need to make. But I went ahead and printed out all of the beats, and I filled them in as they pertain to my text. Which was kind of amazing because I've never done that before. I've never done that before for any type of huge writing project in my life. So this is what I have so far. You know, in your novel structure, you're gonna get introduced to the main hero, the second main hero, the meet cute situation where they meet and they kind of fall in love, but they're like, oh, I'm not sure. And then the stage after that is called the no way. And that's where they realize, like, they might be really handsome or really pretty, and I got the hots for them, but there's something about myself, some type of insecurity that I need to wrestle with, or maybe I don't trust them. Anyway, the book goes on and on, just kind of measuring out these beats for you, and you just kind of fill it in, and it's really, really nifty. So based on this book, I was able to get my novel at least mapped out. Another couple of books that this one I showed you last time, 100 Writing Prompts. And once I got into this book, I realized, okay, this is several different genres within romance. So these are romance subgenre plot prompts. So you have a group of prompts, writing prompts for contemporary romance, historical, paranormal, so your Twilight stuff, your romantic suspense, and within each subgenre there's about 20 to 30 writing prompts for you to fool around with, and I find that's been pretty helpful. It's, you know, getting pen to paper. You know, I can start free writing. These ideas might mean something, or they might not. If they're good enough, I can store them away for later. This has been a pretty helpful text. Another text that I just ordered, I had this on my e-reader, but I really feel like I should probably have a paper copy of this. This is the Romance Writer, Thinking Like a Romance Writer, the Sensual Writer's Source Book for Words and Phrases, and it's just a giant thesaurus for sensual words and phrases. So instead of saying, you know, the same phrases for, you know, anatomy, you can change it up and not say boobs over and over and over again. I'm also returning to a couple of travel narratives. These are travel essays, women travelers, women in the wild, and more sand in my bra. And this one is a collection of quirky lady traveler stories. This one I think is a little bit more serious and poignant. I mean, we have an essay in here by Jane Goodall, and I don't think she's particularly funny. She tells really good stories about her work, and I'm sure the traveling that she does when she does her work, and that's really cool. I need these books for my settings. I need to know how lady writers are writing about the places that they travel to, because my main character is going to be traveling abroad too, and I need to remember that good travel writing is necessary even within your romance genre. I just hit myself with my book. All right. And then lastly, I've got my Post-its, my note cards, and giant note cards. So I don't know why I need 5x8 note cards, but I saw them in the store and I was like, oh, that seems like something I should probably have. It turns out I've used them to map out my secondary auxiliary characters, while my main characters get the whole, 10 pages of this. I found my secondary characters don't need that much, especially people who are just going to be in and out. And proper ink pens. My favorite pen in the world is the Pilot G2 .07, not too fine and not super thick, but this helps tremendously with my free writing. If I'm writing longhand, and I still do, to map out things, it's just nice to have a good pen. And they're not expensive at all, like $2 or $3 for a 2-pack. And it's well worth it if you are writing longhand, you really want something comfortable in your hand to keep you going. That's that. This is how I'm spending my October, getting ready for November. I am seriously doing this, and if you guys have any questions or want to tell me what you're working on, hopefully my listeners, my readers are actually doing this with me. Please let me know. Please let me know what genres you're working with. If you're not working with fiction, are you writing any interesting essays or poetry? I'm really interested in, seeing what kind of community is out there. So hit you up with another Preptober video, and let you know if there are any new resources that I find that are, helpful to you. For me, I'm going to be reading and researching a lot of romance genre stuff, and so that might be helpful to me, maybe not necessarily to you. You let me know. Until next time, you guys, take it easy, and happy writing and reading. Bye!